Matthews and others.
During Thursday's hearing, the House Republican Conference Twitter account attacked Sarah Matthews as a liar and a pawn for Pelosi. They never said one word about the other witness right next to her, Matthew Pottinger. Why do you think the Trump MAGA forces are focusing their attacks more on the women testifying, like Matthews, like Cassidy Hutchinson?
Well, it certainly is the case that the attacks against some of the women witnesses have been particularly vicious. I also think that the response that we've seen from the House Republicans is really disgraceful. And the fact that we've gotten to a point where we had an attack on the Capitol, we had a president who sent a mob he knew was armed to try to stop the counting of electoral votes, and who refused to tell the mob to go home for hours. And the response to that by my fellow Republicans in the House is to try to embrace Trump talking points and attack the people who want the country to understand what happened, I think is really disgraceful. And I think, look, our country is at a moment where we really have to, all of us, take a big step back and all of us say, look, the normal sort of vitriolic, toxic partisanship has got to stop. And we have to recognize what's at stake. And individuals like those who are running the Republican conference, who are the leadership of the Republicans in the House, need to be held accountable for their actions. And they need to understand how serious the situation is.
Trump and a bunch of those House Republican leaders are trying to get you defeated in your primary, your Republican primary in August. I couldn't help but notice that two of the individuals whom we've heard from in these hearings privately expressing outrage at their former boss's lies and actions, former Trump campaign manager Bill Stepien and former Trump campaign spokesman Tim Murtaugh, they're both currently fully engaged in trying to defeat you in the Wyoming primary, specifically because you're standing up to the very things that they expressed outrage about privately. That must be really strange for you.
I mean, look, it's a highly unusual moment, certainly in American politics. And I am working hard here in Wyoming to earn every vote. But I will also say this, I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to say things that aren't true about the election. My opponents are doing that, certainly simply for the purpose of getting elected. And Jake, if I have to choose between maintaining a seat in the House of Representatives or protecting the constitutional republic and ensuring the American people know the truth about Donald Trump, I'm going to choose the Constitution and the truth every single day. So, you know, as I said, I'm fighting hard. No matter what happens on August 16th, I'm going to wake up on August 17th and continue to fight hard to ensure Donald Trump is never anywhere close to the Oval Office ever again.
If you end up